TNA CEO Kevin Day resigned as CEO of the company in April when he turned in his 1 month's notice.
More like Kevin Knight, because he's leaving.
Good.
Thanks.
His last day at the company is Friday, May 13th. Friday the 13th. What does he know? One source close to the TNA office tells PW Torch Kevin Day quit because he got a better job. With no wrestling experience, Kevin Day was positioned as TNA CEO after being plucked from the Panda Energy office in Dallas. He began his tenure in February with the mandate to clean up the finances in TNA. However, Day became frustrated by the political nature of the TNA office, including Jeff Jarrett.
I'm shocked.
There's a note also this month that Dixie either gives birth or is imminently about to give birth to her second child. So it's like Jarrett is getting more power in her absence. So everyone's like, oh, I can't work with this guy. Day comes from the corporate business environment with a strict focus on the financial bottom line. He found the TNA atmosphere frustrating and realized it wasn't where he wanted to spend key years of his corporate life. He is 37 years old. Day replaced former CEO Frank Dickerson, who was let go by TNA co-owner Bob Carter in 2005. Dickerson was very well liked among wrestlers and staff, almost as a father or grandfather figure.
Bring back Dickerson.
Day was seen as a corporate climber who was a company man.
Let's get Dickerson in.
And all about business, but sharp and a quick learner. It's no surprise he didn't last, says one source. This isn't an atmosphere that welcomes strong personalities from the outside.
Yeah, only strong personalities from the inside.
It's kind of true, though, isn't it?
Yeah. But wrestlers don't want to be told what wrestling is by people who aren't wrestling.
It's a very insular, like almost like secret society kind of thing. It's if you're not in, you're not in, and you're a mark.
Yeah.
TNA will be debuting an internet show called Global Impact on its website on May 3rd. Jeremy Borash and Christy Hemme will co-host the show, which will be a 30-minute show devoted to exclusive footage, interview, news, updates, and matches.
Okay.
The Global Impact name doesn't last very long. It does eventually shift over to the name of the TNA and New Japan shows that would air on Spike TV. That's kind of a precursor to what TNA Today would become. Were you a TNA Today guy?
No. I was a spin cycle guy.
That was my favorite thing about like 2007 TNA, because it would be like every day there'd just be like a 7-minute video that might have a nice interview. They might reveal some news. It would include Don West pitching merchandise in the most insane, wonderful ways you'd ever seen.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's literally just JB standing at a desk. He'd have a guest or he wouldn't. They'd talk for a while. Don West would sell some merchandise and they'd get out.
I just want to watch Spin Cycle.
You can. It's on YouTube.
Can we watch Spin Cycle as part of the show?
Well, when a spin cycle starts, we'll include the spin cycles.
Yeah.
My favorite spin cycle is the 2008 presidential debate.
Yeah.
In which I think it's Mick Foley and Booker T on the side of Obama.
And AJ Styles and BG James.
On the side of who the fuck ran against
Romney?
McCain.
McCain.
And then, like, shortly after the election, there's an in-ring segment where Mick Foley's with AJ, and AJ's a babyface. Not that, like, supporting Republicans would inherently make you heel, but yeah.
It does.
Mick Foley is like, I'm sorry, AJ, I know the election didn't go your way and Obama got elected. So he says that to him in a promo on the TV show.
Spin Cycle, bitch.
Yeah, so we'll definitely watch the presidential debate.
I love Spin Cycle. Bring it back.
I've tried.
Who would you have in the JB role for Spin Cycle 2024?
Oh, Gia Miller.
Do you think she has the chops? Do you think she can handle it?
Gia would be awesome doing a spin cycle.
Who do you think would, like, really excel on Spin Cycle?
On the current TNA roster?
My first, I think Rosemary would kill it.
Yeah, Rosemary would be a great spin cycle guest. Kushida.
Kushida would be a good Spin Cycle guest. PCO.
Yeah, sensational bits.
In full gimmick.
That's your spin cycle panel.
I think Brian Myers would.
Yeah, Myers would be great. Myers would be great.
I think Myers would get it.
Yeah, he would understand the assignment, as the kids say.
Yeah.
But we'll never find out.
Gresham doing Spin Cycle, but he's just sitting there in silence the whole time, and all the other guests start coughing up black.
Yeah, you can incorporate spin cycle into storytelling.
Well, because Gresh would play, the Loki role and the make Loki laugh Spin Cycle.
Yes.
Just make Gresham laugh.
Jeff Jarrett arranged a conference call before the last pay-per-view for everyone in the 8-man Lethal Lockdown match to go over the match ahead of time. Killings, Harris, Styles, and Rhino all no-showed the call. Killings, Harris, and Styles were fined $200. Dave doesn't know about Rhino specifically, but anyway, none were happy. Harris was very negative, and Styles called the office upset, wanting to talk to Jarrett, and wasn't put through and told not to call Jarrett.
That's awesome.
Like, fuck you and your call going through the match. We're wrestlers.
So basically, like, Jarrett's side showed up and Sting.
Yeah.
I wonder what Sting, Jarrett, Steiner, and James Storm talked about.
Storm does seem like the odd man out there, doesn't he?
I do think Storm was just like, I'm getting like a masterclass here on carnies.
Or professionalism, because they showed up. During a Q&A session at the NWA Central State Show in Kansas, AJ Styles said that many wrestlers tried to avoid using the cage walls during the lockdown pay-per-view, because the cage was assembled inside out. The rough side of the fence was turned inward, which caused many scratches. AJ said the top of the cage was coming loose as he prepared for the spot where he dropped out of the rafters onto James Storm, but they landed in a safe spot on the cage top.
What if they fell?
They could have died.
Oh, well, I don't want that, but it would have been cool.
They also might have fallen on somebody.
Yeah. Steiner just catches them both.
He probably could. He's awesome.
Holla if you damn hear me.
Edith Skipper told Wrestling Epicenter Radio that Chase Stevens was somewhat upset with the wrestlers involved in the X Division Escape match at Lockdown for not catching him on the shooting star. He was not, however, injured.
You know what? Fair.
Yeah, I think it's pretty understandable because they didn't catch him.
I think somewhat upset is the perfect descriptor to be for that.
Yeah.
Like don't make it your personality. But to be like miffed? Sure.
You are allowed to be a little pissy.
Yeah.
Not a lot pissy, but a little pissy.
Not Kid Cash. But like Hot Stuff Hernandez for not being booked on TV pissed? Yeah.